Today I will be trying out some typical Danish snacks for the first time. And this is supposed to be interesting because I'm vegan. So cue the shocked thumbnail picture. Denmark eats a crazy amount of sugar, around 35 kilograms per person per year. So there are plenty options to choose from over here. Obviously we have a lot of globally available snacks over here, but I wanted to show you what it is standard or traditional here in this video. So I went out and I bought a bunch of typical Danish snacks. Let's start with spunk candy. Or maybe not, as this one has dead cows in it, so it's not great for me. Next is Tom's chocolate, which has milk from not a plant or human, so I also skip this one. Oh, the classic licorice pipes. These should be fine, but no, because they are covered in bee stomach sweat and colored with ground-up bugs. I wish I was joking. Pass. Dream cake. Sounds great, must be safe. And this one has unborn chickens in it, so no thanks. Skill palette. Eggs and milk. Nope. So out of like 6 different snacks, I can only have one of them as a vegan, and it is a potato, so that's great. Is this really the best Denmark can offer to me as a vegan? Absolutely not. So I'm gonna show you what I, the vegan, snack on over here. Cakes. Pastries, aka tree logs. This is the famous leftover cake, which sounds not so great, but as traditionally it is made from cake that one couldn't finish, rolled into a log, then covered in marzipan and dipped into chocolate. It tastes amazing and can be found vegan in several places now in Copenhagen. Flødeboller, the most typical Danish sweet, usually made out of eggs and stuff. I talked about it in several videos already, and this can be found vegan here now. It's super nice. Pastry, pastry, pastry. So as a vegan, do I need to miss out on the famous Danish pastries? Thank not, because that would really suck. Things are really looking up nowadays for us with plenty of options now. Some years ago you had to go to a specialty store to buy a plain croissant, but now more and more bakeries are offering vegan pastries. Heck, even 7-Eleven have a vegan croissant in their shops. Kanelstang, cinnamon stick. Are you telling me that I can buy this vegan cake from one of the biggest bakery franchises in Denmark? Yeah. This stuff was quite unheard of a few years back, but now it is a reality. This is super tasty, chocolatey dough filled with some white custard kind of thingy. And if you couldn't tell from that super scientific description, it is tasty as heck. You can find this at Liquorice, which is a big bakery franchise, which is like 20 locations all around Copenhagen, and they've been stepping up their vegan game big time. At the same franchise, you can also get hindbærsnegl, in common language raspberry roll, which is quite nice, but if you're looking for a real OG Danish bread pastry thing, then go get a chokorug, which is like a rye bread with chocolate chunks baked into it. Sounds odd, tastes dope. My favorite pastry is called birkasse, which is a puff-based pastry, sometimes filled with almond cream and sprinkled with poppy seeds, hence the name. I love it when the filling gets a bit crunchy during baking, and I could literally eat these every day. You can buy these vegan at Andersen's, Det Grønne Brød, and Len Bakeriet. Obviously I couldn't pronounce any of those properly, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and we have canned croissants that you can bake at home, and now they are vegan, which is just completely wild for me, and I'm so happy about this. Gumdrops, or wine gums, or candy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so the Danes love this stuff and eat around 6.6 kilograms of it in a year. There are so many different flavors, shapes and packages available all over the place. There are self-service candy stores all over the city, and bigger supermarkets even have their own self-service candy displays. You pick and mix whatever you like, bag it up, weigh it and pay for it at the counter. Luckily, not all of these candies contain gelatin, beeswax or other animal stuff, and big brands such as Katjes or Phaser are also coming in hard with the vegan options. Actually, these 2 brands are not Danish, but considering that I'm unable to eat Danish candy because none of it is vegan, I have to give my money to the Finns and Germans. Katjes also makes saltefisk, which is salted licorice in the shape of a fish, which does not sound so delicious, but it is vegan, so I'm going in. This is not for me, but I'm glad it exists. Date and nut snacks. I have no clue where does the love for dates and date-based snacks is coming from for the Danes, but I'm all for it. Lots of brands out there, Kinderfood, raw bars and house brands as well. These date things come in many different shapes. Bars, just dates dipped into stuff, and like date balls covered in cocoa powder and hazelnuts. these are super good. I eat these a lot as an on-the-go snack, as a small meal, when I'm running around, or just need a bit of a sugar boost as well. They are tasty and available in all places. And they also have licorice covered ones for some reason, so let's try this. Yep, it smells like licorice. Actually, these also have cocoa powder in them, so surprisingly that was quite delicious, even though I don't like licorice. Biscuits. So as a vegan, you will be surely missing out on the standard Danish butter biscuits that come in this beautiful metal tin. But I'm about to blow your mind. I've never seen any of my Danish friends or acquaintances or colleagues buy or eat that stuff, like ever. It's literally for the tourists who think that butter biscuits in a tin are a thing over here. So as a non-butter eater, you wouldn't miss out on a Danish classic, because it does not seem to be a Danish classic. But that doesn't mean that the Danes do not eat biscuits, and you can find good vegan biscuits such as Modern Butterfly with many different flavors. Chocolate. So the Danes seem to eat a lot of chocolate as well, but the Swedes pretty much took the whole market over here when you're looking at supermarket brands. Marabou, a Swedish brand, is literally everywhere. There are Toms for sure, and they also have oddly named candy bars like Yankee, but maybe Denmark is not a chocolate powerhouse? Oh yeah, shit. We actually do not have anything worthwhile here for the vegans, which is kind of disappointing. There are vegan chocolates out there, but they are not Danish. So you'll find the usual suspects that you would come across in other European cities. Okay, so out of all these snacks, which one is your favorite? Or which one would you like to try the most? I hope that in this video I could show you that the vegan snack scene is not just carrot sticks dipped into hummus, but we also have easy access to tasty unhealthy goods. If you're vegan, visiting or living in Copenhagen, this video was meant to be helpful for you. If you're not a vegan, this was just meant to show you that we can also be fun people. Yay! And I think that's it. Please subscribe, comment and like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!